Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:18 p.m. February 25th, 2021, Thursday. A melting day across the board, including for me. Not the best day of trading at all. Not the best. I suffered a power outage, and I'll get into that in a second. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Yeah, so some good things today. For me, some really bad things, and then one thing I couldn't do anything about that just got me screwed. Markets obviously took a dump. 559 Dow, 478 NASDAQ, and 96 on the SPX. A lot of crazy earnings going on right now. Like, we'll talk about the earnings real quick. Beyond Meat, right? One of my all-time favorite stocks I've talked about since the beginning of this channel. Terrible earnings. Didn't do anything, down to 130. Hey, but look, we just signed a deal with McDonald's. We just signed a deal with Yum Brands in like a minute, right? I was too slow to get on that, and then the spreads were like $6. I'm like, how do you even trade that in the after hours? So I just avoided it, unfortunately, and then it shot up through 165. I actually tried through 155 on the 1 minute, I think it was, or 150 on the 1 minute. Back through here, like support down here at the 150 area on the 8, and it worked. It went against you, but I wasn't going in big. I was going to go maybe 50 shares, but that's beside the point. I did not trade that. So there's not much to talk about today, and my trading wasn't very good. I took a couple news plays. One worked, one didn't. I kind of jumped in on DraftKings. That failed miserably. Probably a little bit too heavy on that one. This GMBL, right, was getting all kind of news, in the morning here. But it was spready and whippy and choppy, and I was just 1 minute too soon. I actually took like a 60-cent loss on, I think it was like 300 shares or something like that. I forgot what it was. Maybe like a 70-cent loss on, like in a second, but then it shot up and actually worked. I was just in it. It wasn't in it too big. I was in it for 300 shares, so it wasn't like I was in too big here. And eventually it did work on that news. I think it might have been in this area. I don't really remember. This is because I have after hours on right now. It was just frustrating. That was frustrating. DraftKings was frustrating. But it was CDXC or something like that. This thing just got me. I got in on this action here. My power went out, and you can see what happened, right? Obviously, if my power stayed out and I didn't close out the trade, I would be in great shape because it's trading at 22.50. I was getting in around the 16 level. I got handed a 466 loss. It happened. This happened so fast, and I'm in a location. I've talked about this in the past where I don't have great signal on cell phones. So I use internet calling, Wi-Fi calling, I guess it's called, on my cell phone. I have AT&T, whatever. And because I live on a lake and and I'm kind of like on a cliff, the signal just flies right over. So if you go out on the water, you're sitting pretty good and you're getting great signal. But where I'm located, it's so spotty. So if I have to use my cell phone to close the order, which I did, I had to run out. So luckily it was kind of nice out. Run out up my driveway about, call it like 100 yards into a spot where I can get a connection, right? So this is like the sketchy part of day trading with size for me. Meanwhile, Etsy's making crazy highs right now in the after hours. So, right there, that's $500. $500 right there of my day. I ended up down 800 on the day. I did have a couple interesting things happen to me. I did take a GME with 100 shares. I think it was around this time, and I got a really nice move on it. And I think I made some money on that one. Yeah, I made 322 on that trade, which was kind of nice. I was like, oh, I'm going to take a GME trade. Let me look at me. Not what I wanted to be in. I think I got a little tilty too, jumping in that DraftKings trade. I think I got spotted out by FSR today too during this mix here. Tesla, I had a nice Tesla trade. Going to lows. Hold on one second. Let me confirm that. Yeah, it was right here. If you remember my what's it called? My can't find it. Here it is. No, here it is. 12.55 right here. I got in this one. If you remember my trade from yesterday, was it, or the day before, where I got in and made like 60 points on Tesla's low on this candle here. Maybe it was 2 days ago. It's almost back down to where I sold it. It's actually below. It's 675. I sold it at 685. So I'm looking pretty good right here, right? So I placed a bid during this debacle candle. It says 87, but that's 30. That's 30. It had to be this one. 685. I see my entry right here. 685.13 at 12.55. Maybe it was on this candle. But anyway, I only took it with 50 shares. I had sells from 865. I had sells at 868 and 867. I'm sorry, 685, 688, 687. Okay. Sorry for the confusion. So it was a nice little bounce play right there on the capitulation kind of volume going down on this, and the SPY was dropping and whatnot. Buddy of mine, Rooftop, he told me to just sit on your hands, man. Just stay out of this market. It's sketchy. And it was. It really was. Obviously, that power outage kind of tilted me even more. But that was an unfortunate event. End of the day could have been great. Could have been amazing. Could have really got me back to the green. News came out about Workhorse. They got beat up 2 days ago. Had a little foundation candle yesterday. And news came out about the Democrats, voiding the deal that they got screwed on from this potential move here, or this move yesterday or 2 days ago. I got in at 1646. 1646. Where is that? Right about here. And I just kind of sold it all. I was just so quick. I just sold it all. Look at this thing. It went up to almost $20. I made a few bucks on it. I think I made like 126. There was some good stuff in here today. Losing the amount I did sucks. I blame, whatever that was on that CDXC. So if you take that out, 466, we're talking, like 300 and something a day down, which is manageable. But something like this happens. What are you going to do? It's definitely frustrating and unfortunate. I guess that's just part of the gig. Day trading. I have power backups and everything, but just the internet went out. Actually, it was an area-wide outage just for about 5 minutes. It sucked, though. It really sucked. And you just have to deal with it. I'm going to move forward. Gave back a lot of my gains this week on today. And I wish my power just stayed. I didn't lose more than I did after the power came back on, but it was one of those days where I should have focused on other things, I guess, with the market being so crappy. So let me know how you guys are doing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. And I will be back tomorrow killing it. Friday. Let's go.